pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready. Shot. 17. Striker. Check striker. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Green jack. Ready.
Young to throw it. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Ready.
Now Young. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go. Check out.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. No gain on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Hurry.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. Ready.
Out of the gun, Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Titans at 6-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Again, it's Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
19 light. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let go.
Henry up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Nickel.
Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, and Henry's hit. He lost the football. Touchdown, Titans. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young will set to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Second down and 6 now.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey! Ready?
Here's Huntley. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Henry again on second down. Powerful running. Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Black shot. White. Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hustle. Ready.
Out of the gun. Here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready?
Young now from the 50. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Ready, ready.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check, Bobcat.
Hopkins, the man in motion left.
Ready.
On second down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Huntley working from the gun. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurt. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Check. Hurt.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Young. That's completed right side to Palmer. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay, right. Slide through. Hut.
1st and 10, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Huntley on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They're going for it. Huntley. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Cougar 19.
Huntley going to change the play here.
79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get that complete to Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
And quickly, they get to the line.
60
now they'll change things around before the snap.
Dragon 60. Hurt.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Warrior 70.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ready. Set.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Again, that's Hurst. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Hey, go steal.
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Back roll 80. Go, Riggs, go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Check, 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 check.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Come on, come on.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
11, Panther 11. Hustle.
Here's Huntley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3.
Let's go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
6, mega. Black Ultra. Set, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Young now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Perk, perk. Right there, right. Ready.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Hurry, hurry.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Street.
In motion left is Hopkins.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, ready. Hut. Set up. Ready, go.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Folk's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, ready?
Inside handoff, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set. Let's go.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Riggs!
Running left, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young.
It got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here's Young. Down the right sideline.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Young to throw.
Flushed out right. Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Check, Panthers. Hey, smash. Ready.
They'll run again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check, smash. Check, smash.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Now Young.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to one kick, a chance to steal one on the road, but you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one, forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our...
Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back.